Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Asher Wojciechowski, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
For the Yankees.
Ready now, Derek Jeter. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
And what's amazing about this, Dan, you see guys get hot. And when they get hot, it's usually base hits and doubles. Not the case with this monster. He's driving everything he sees out of the ballpark.
Absolute pitcher's nightmare right now. On point with the fastball. You throw him a breaking ball, it better be a good one, because if you hang it, he's going to bang it. 1-1 the count now. Now the pitch. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
At the plate now, Bernie Williams. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Mancini moving back to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box now, Tino Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s with 38 home runs and 94 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mancini moving back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Jose Canseco.
Standing in, Jose Canseco. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Severino recovers. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Striding in, Tim Raines. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in.
Man, talk about a run producer, D-Row. You're looking at one right here. in line for the RBI title, also in the top 3 in home runs.
Just a monster season all around. When this guy strides to the plate, the defense is definitely on his toes, as are the fans sitting in the bleachers, because they can get a souvenir as well.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's
Fastball
inside.
just misses. That's ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Raines stands at second with 2 gone. Hard hit to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. David Wells gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Andrew Velasquez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Jose Iglesias is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in, Alfonso Soriano. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
Soriano.
Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He swings and misses. Throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
The 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Here now the 2-2. A runner in scoring position with none out. Swung on and missed by Posada, who's down on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Into the box now. Derek Jeter. He singled his last time up. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So one run here, one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second, the Yankees 4 and the. And here's Renato Nunez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And here Ray Mancini as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Hold strike on the change, 2-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soriano takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Santander. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And that misses 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Bernie Williams. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this will land foul. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center, and this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Standing in now, Tino Martinez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jose Canseco is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Alberto fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 31.
Striding in once again, Tim Raines. He reached on a single in his first try. And the pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Number 39 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's a look over to first. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. From the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 21 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. 3 runs already home here. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. A ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Batting it, the catcher,
Pedro Severino is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And it's fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Alberto has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Digging in to try it again, Derek Jeter, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. High in the air out to center field. Velasquez is under this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Bernie Williams, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Ball 1.
And he lays off for ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Here's the 1-1. Seven runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And the pitch.
We got 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's
Now
better to
batting,
battle a slugger
the
like
first
that to
baseman,
the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready for another chance? Tino Martinez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
At the plate, Jose Canseco, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Tim Raines, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. His career numbers against this pitcher has been pretty good. 5 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Digging in, Andrew Velasquez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Jose Iglesias is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Ball 2. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Iglesias is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season. You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 9-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tim Raines. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter.
At the plate, number 39. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1 the count. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
1 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Digging in once again, Alfonso Soriano.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Runner at first here, one man out. Inside and low, 2-1. This one's down to third. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Raines is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, left fielder
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Fouled away. Santander digs in at 6'2" and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he will make the running catch here deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch. And that's the first out.
Derek Jeter.
Now batting, Derek Jeter. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and one strike. Runners on first with one down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And that misses. 2-1.
The count 2-1.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Bernie Williams will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Left for the Yankees, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Ryan Mountcastle will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Fouled off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Pedro Severino is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that's in there, 3-1. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Next for New York, Tino Martinez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. At the plate, Jose Canseco. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
The left fielder, number 31.
Digging in, Tim Raines. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Mountcastle is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2. So coming to the plate, Andrew Velasquez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Hanser Alberto is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire,
and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Jose Iglesias is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
That's outside.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 9-0. Next will be the designated hitter, number 39. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 39 goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Alfonso Soriano comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Velasquez is right there. And that's out number 2. Settling in now, Jorge Posada. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Here it comes, 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So the Yanks go. So here's the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And there's your first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Digging in, Trey Mancini. No hits to this point. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Anthony Santander stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 to him now. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
The batter, the first baseman.
He's set and the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Ready once again, number 18. 0-for-2 with a sacrifice thus far.
Number 18.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
That's out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 2.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Derek Jeter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw gets him 2 down. Into the box now, Bernie Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Line drive to center field. Velasquez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Posada goes to get it, and the throw is in time. Severino is retired, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, Pat Valaika, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
This is foul right side. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Andrew Velasquez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. Soft grounder left side. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees.